Yeah.
Kwame Sefa.
Afome.
Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
Yeguso.
You know what? Ekoye dear.
Ekoye.
Ye de nyamiase. Kwesi.
O nkwa obi bia.
Enkwa hondin wom eno a. Kwesi machi.
Yes sir. Kwame Megus.
Boko there.
Oh Kwame. So what we need bia.
Na say I say o voice low pa. Me nim say Jack Toronto ne free mu a. And aka Jack na.
Kwame say
for Mike no ben okakra.
Maybe I question man.
At the time bia o kasa nya no osan kan paper.
Outside na see put the kakra kan no kind or type. Aye.
So debut oba na you know the type be jamo ye nti waja.
Kwame na fumu tu.
Nyame wo ho kwesi ye pem sokopa ye pem soko. Eja ye won kwa ahondin wom de ne obi bia. Na kwesi enra ye afofida. Mekai wo pa.
Yes sir.
Mekai onioma bebre mu. Titiri ne ye man panyiwa unia na nadu dankwa kufuado. Ensem bia odi tuja. Na na pe wo hwe Daily Graphic anymore. Nkrumah Not So Nations founder Akufo-Addo stirs debate. Mahama states we will resist attempt to rewrite country's history. Because Sankomowe, do we need a convo like this at this time?
Kwame Nukreni enu mwa.
I think.
Akabusu mi be nai.
Yeah.
Ne akoto aba. The man penny we ni hia. Emi hu. Na oya ni ekoso na. Master, there's a stark difference between what is happening now and what happened in the Kufuor era.
There's a stark difference.
Stark difference.
I know you're
Oya, we say two different parties. We Mekaipa 2000, Abra President Kufuor Eko play to me.
Yeah.
Obekaya.
Mekaipa.
Ring Road no so Nima police station ho. Billboard dey the kosi ho.
Menkai.
Billboard. President Kufuor ni Nkrumah photo.
I see.
President Kufuor na sama no kan say yi na miraso a ese ye kabom. Na ye dwene kwan a ye fa so a ye man ni betumpom. Masa koswa ma President Kufuor no ekoye alliance with CPP. Okay.
Mekaipa 2000 second round, you know.
Make alliance with CPP. And it's all share Kufuor Breso. Now share na. Me mwa. And then ase nia ye nua Nana do dankwa Kufuor-Addo no. Wa shada pa say. O say sadie na o mampeni Kufuor no echichiri si ho no. Na no ye mobopa wo mu ni Dr. Bawumia.
Ade.
Masani. Ekwan bia so kunim a President Kufuor di ya no. CPP for boa no papa.
No correct.
So CPP for kan ho a kebia kasan kunim de namba. Me ameti hey. You could di ni campaign no mu din okay.
Mekaipa.
Because of ensempa no oka. Ni ye ni adenti. CPP for be break oboa aka President Akafi NDC Vice President Ekoboa Kufuor. Nana Akufo-Addo ankasa. One of the things which has worked in his favor, and the CPP for G2 mu pass no ka omo. Ubisa CPP ni o say no ka ehun. Onu ankasa G2 mu say no ka ho. Nti ma CPP for bebre o ma dwen ni say papa yi oba o ni ehwambo o na mche no wa nya ye tuma no a oba say yi mu ni ntichemu no atubetwa. Ana odi obedi o ma be. Emresu na be free ho a wudi ntichemu na eba wo say bibia te say ade on pese bedi nkunu bi mo na mi ntiaso
Ade nyo kan ebe ma NDP edin kugo.
The analysis is that we fought two major political parties now. None of them can win with the support of their members alone. So we do analysis. Now say if none of them can win with the support of their members alone, what you do is you cultivate other constituencies. Papa we dey or sichawo no Ebia no na ekoto aba ye ekoto aba manunti osicha na enyehwe but afutu kakra medbema minia eni se MPP din kugu a obebra chen obia se MPP din kugu onu na nado no bro obebra no obie ni obebra chen no
ade na se obebra sen
masa no watna so 8
years
dedi aye enoma nkoyie ni adi na no ne adi so ano onu ani party mu kra no nde enkofo bebre si enye ba womia onu ne fan so ano no omukodi nkugo ande masa ande asema betuno nya semketwa enti on jai ni awoyo no na mwa ni party no emwa Ghana man kwame patopi sadie we esase nyenne me kai pa 1966 say a chill na ukra Nkrumah book ana bibi e fa Nkrumah ho a eboa e bebo ayekeka di e de be yewo no enya sam kitwa enti nipa bebre no mpa Nkrumah sam no omu dosuko ebinom omu Nkrumah ntade ni ade ni tutu fom esie no Nkrumah books na ade na ye hye no because na ehu si be hu say u don Nkrumah and also pen Nkrumah sem masa 1969 parliament almost city under certificate of urgency to make it a criminal offense to hold Nkrumah's photograph, print or distribute Nkrumah's photograph. 1969 parliament sat under certificate of urgency when nkosiaga and then baby abefa bia Nkrumah phone wo wonam ka kwan so a enkofo she Nkrumah t-shirt Nkrumah book and then ni hu book bia ni boy din che Nkrumah books masa bra be brand san wonya Nkrumah books yen ya shada kofa Nkrumah books ni bia ba e wo freedom bookshop
e bi wo freedom
kwami how are you famu ansa ni Nkrumah book because e wiase fa na nyina obi ape Nkrumah book ni bia kan how are you famu and then Nkrumah book abe ni bo be din unyapo esu Ghana ha yehye no sabio tafrache si hu nyansa eni anhyehyɛ no eni ma publishing house bi wo Ghana ha esu mu na no print na kende keska bebre na Ghana benya ke beboa yempuntuo ne ade esu ya anya no sa kwami ni ye no free 1966 na be sin enkosi aga the man is still growing in stature baby abeko biara Kwame Nkrumah baby abefa biara Kwame Nkrumah uye man of the millennium BBC enye Russian news service BBC eye pola we are see fanina to aba he is the man of the millennium Utwa Martin Luther King Utwa
Nelson
Mandela Utwa obiara the millennium man of the millennium eso still esi entiase nani graphic story okan by Samuel Dodu and Emmanuel Boni very interesting if any saying Professor
Bafajimendia if I then can baby sound next it's interesting so alcohol it's very interesting maybe mature has said maybe bisa say nipa ni bi wo ho a almost so eboy ahemfo adwadifo ma apofo school for mebuno other politicians ni ade say nipa no doso enti is it possible say na omampanyin pese okase wenum nyina so ka ho ene bi okoka na sa because we share jimendua or acknowledge sankro for say nipa bibi boy na mum no jemu titiru no Kwame Nkrumah
fantastic
80 na me pe wadwenkyere
Kwame wo dey see abutre pa
meje
graphical
yeah
also but governance aspect Professor Bafo Ajimandua has expressed concern over the controversy surrounding Ghana's founders. Theo, in quotation, I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. We can't hold you. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy.
Just as I who here.
Politicians don't write history, they make history, he said. I said, how can a mood do, Kwame? A mood do, Papa. I said, politicians don't write history,
They make
history. Nati uba feel free ho baby. Tihao. I said, no matter how good a leader was, there would be some others who would be working closely with him. Professor Jimandria said, emphasizing the collaborative nature of national struggles. He cited Kwame Nkrumah's own rise to leadership, referencing how he was brought to Ghana by the UGCC to lead their fight for independence. They made his ticket to come because they wanted a younger person, a dynamic person, Professor Jimandria explained. While Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership, while Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership ultimately led to Ghana's independence, ultimately, while Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership ultimately led to Ghana's independence, Professor Jimandria argued that it was a collective effort. The emphasis here, vision and leadership. The fact that they wanted someone to come to help to organize and to fight for independence meant that all of them shared the same objective. The whole no someone but later. Professor Jimandria acknowledged Kwame Nkrumah's significant contributions, saying that Nkrumah stands tall above all those who fought for independence. He stands tall above all those who fought for independence. That is why he's recognized not only in Ghana and not only in Africa, but worldwide as the African of the millennium. Why? We share your back with someone. You this is in Penifono.
Question me kind to be mount.
Yes, sir.
Same back for Jimandria. After he stands tall, no? Or say he, however, emphasized that Kwame Nkrumah's success was built on the foundation laid by others, including the UGCC. Once CPP came into being, Nkrumah took the upper hand because he was more dynamic, more attractive to the common people. Organizationally, he was superior. Now, baby, so I say the UGCC brought together a coalition of leaders who shared a common vision of a free and prosperous Ghana. He said leaders within the UGCC, including George Grant, J.B. Dankwa, Obechebe Lamte, William Oforiatta, Edward Akufo-Addo, Ebenezer Kwabena, Kwabena Kesi, and Kwame Nkrumah, worked tirelessly to educate and inspire the people, organizing rallies and meetings to raise awareness on the need for independence. He said several groupings, including the ARPS, Aborigines Right Protection Society, UGCC, as well as individuals such as Joseph Casely Hayford and Thomas Hatton Mills, who sponsored the British West African National Congress, played vital parts in bringing us to freedom and independence. Kwesi Pachotazo.
Kwame Midasi. Kwame, nyame kani titiatia. UGCC impending for Nankasa. And no more trawan, no more dream, no more free, yes, hey, no more case. A quiet yakun. Se betum punya di Nkrumah. This is your brandy, it is a Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah.
That's not a huge statement. He was an exceptional personality. Clearly. J.B. Dankwa rally, it was Sopon.
Yeah.
I think it was in 1949. That's the more kind. So if every leader of the UGC would betray the people of the Gold Coast, he was sure said there was one person who would never betray the people of Gold Coast.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah. J.P. Dankwa Nkasa, Nenumu Kasa. And watching Kwame.
Yes.
Answer na Kwame Nkrumah beba 1947, 48.
Yeah.
UGCC never himpa. 3 branches. Accra, Sopon, and a secondary Takrady.
Accra, Sopon, secondary.
Accra, Sopon, secondary Takrady. 3 branches. Within 1 year, Kwame Nkrumah by UGCC na after the baby was Sremupo, Bebiera, Neni Youth Wing, new women's wing. It had no links to the trade union movement and so on. Nini Nara, within 1 year, and was search for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, a bear side. Into UGCC and Kasana Eyekuno, it received significant left boost within 1 year by Kwame Nkrumah's participation. Clear. Na eya na ye kase no nkwa na na why na bit bi kase no nkwa na no need driver so driver driver otwi no obi na ye aduane ma no apart from that or ye rally or nkwa na organize Sony provincial mu na ka ho nipa bebre ka ho de bia shikrisha ni sika ye di shemu. Who can deny this? Nobody. But ye can say no nkwa ni atwa begina big 6. Kwame.
Crazy.
What do you be big 6? Park grant or no, ne cover UGCC by no way. Or big 6.
There be interestingly, Park grant ba. Efrimu last week.
Oh, sorry.
I'm here, no. Sorry. Mami Penyimu, she was 99.
Oh, and then you could see.
And Professor Francis Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah ba, the first child, also was 89. Yeah. And also Nyamiadum Yakwakusino. It's just interesting that we are talking about their fathers.
Yeah.
But Pagranteba Efrimo only so in 99 years, and Professor Francis Nkrumah so Kwame Nkrumah Bakain also Efrimo Yesino also was 89. Anyway, moving on. Pagrant took our Pagrant as a man.
Okay, big 6. Pagrant you known a fire by only. So how do you justify big 6? Oh, no, Kwane and Tianphobia become. Ephobia become a Pagrant no way. That's a huge problem. In any case, no, UGCC 1947, and I'm 1947, and I UGCC a crown, before then,
4th August 1947.
Exactly. Before then, near Aborigines Rights Protection Society.
Yes, and another Professor Jimadi Ekan.
Exactly, near Aborigines Rights Protection Society. Near a Fanti Confederacy. Near a Kobe.
And can afford the gash way. And boycotting a friend say.
Ni
Kwabna Boni. Yeah.
Until before 1947, no, you bet UGCC no. Na say cool way ni party na no maba. Why do we then leave it to August for 1947? Aden yenko echi 1800s 1700s aden yenko. And so there's some absurdity. So it will take you to even the resistance against transatlantic slavery. Uchimu tanya na ya sentwa wa you. So ya sentwa also fought for the independence of Ashanti. Fought for the preservation of the slave routes by Ashanti. Also why? And it is so absurd. Uchimu masa ye hufa kwa ebejai masa no achi no enya no kure se wo mo bo aye maye nya afa hodie no ye mbon obaso Independence Day ye di bo sankofo na baso na Founders Day Independence Day and ye di bo ma baso na Independence Day no biara oboaye na nya afa hodie no ya kai no me born na baso on Independence Day.
Yeah.
As through Founders Day and as through Independence Day. In any case, Kwame, in any case.
Yes, Chrissy.
Yeah, I didn't quite.
Until I'm can be so say, should we have this convo this time?
Oh my team and there, oh my team. When someone can say to you. Na ye car say me Canada alabraka I didn't hear me near question minti say massa and then MPP flag bearer one Dr.
Mahmoud Baumia
na sese ni bibiere fi CPP ni papa no a minister in CPP government na busuafo nyinara ni maame obiara ye CPP nya no na nka say ye somu ne edi ka asem say oh enne de empempenso a yadu no entichemu hia na nka bom ne hia na ye franka tuni no kra no ofiri CPP ne bae Certain president. No CPP ni. That no na metie ono ne sister a friend say ne sister Marigold Akufo-Addo. Video bi mi hu kwa mi so hu sa video ni bia.
Debbie.
Marigold dey say ye 1966 school no. Ni nua na ne oyo mampani no odwane be hye fie emom bo ne ho ban. O ka no o kasre. Enti ye 1966 school no ono oyo mampani na wo te so no odwane ye. No slow cool, no mpe cool no.
Na se no sa.
Samuel no sasa. No sasa.
Oh, he was about 20 years old?
Yeah, no sasa.
Or 22?
No sasa. Oh. Odwane be hye fie because he was involved in the CPP. Na ne kwaso no de no kreni kwame alabraka no kreni etan ehu hia asania ya sheda obi a sheda pa so person ha Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
are obi na say we nyu be president na kasai until purchase the president na sheda
na president onyobi
o da bi sabi ya kasa obi a ase bi obi a yin but we dey panin
president oyobi pa masa oyobi o kasa onyobiara ene wo je ne wo ye dinatem na oyobi ye obi titru pa and was shut up challenge and need the hopper and more whooping and what you say and what you can somewhere yan hwemi ya ebe ha odwan kasa na manuku na ne onupe na akasa Professor Kokrokoo so akekabi
o se dey
kwa bi ne de no kra de president de ne ye
ene yinyai
Professor Kokrokoo onu na sam so gra de o kan na ye yi kakra madam Fupa o
oh yeah sure
fine de bi an be kasa bi abisa no madam Fupa nya happy London abontin so ne adi na ye dma o na onu ne de no kra de o fenyum waka kofa preventive detention act aba I'm feeding I'm say pay onto because after 1966 school no who can say I'm ready by near friend protective custody law
yeah
some brand preventive detention act and so
no the same thing
India no yamfaka assembly ehun hia
yeah
kwa me mahwenu ya meka mama no akofu
ma wa no from because person me be a very last question Adientina, what is it about Nkrumah ntia and adien na fan Nkrumah ntia de bia sa controversy ba ebi say it is because Nkrumah never dies ebi say awasi ye tenetene senia ya bako semfa ye fan hudie bae ebi so say eyem papa mu ehun here I don't know who is saying the figure in Nkrumah yeah
Michelle Branty bi of Zambia
yeah
last week yeah and I'm moving cool no see nothing has been more shocking say oba Ghana han obi hu say obi wo Ghana na nkofo wo Ghana o mpe kwa Nkrumah say it's most shocking.
Is it someone penasem and now say yet tene asem senete?
Now cause we a dictator. Who cause we violating human rights na not penasem.
Say be any negatives no more bosso.
No be what side negatives in the penasem and
oh say nipa die. Say no be kind Nkrumah was only human, naturally no any faults. It's not a big deal. Anna
Masa, e be me who be me no so be a violating human rights. Or a dictator, or any Omukikani and Ubitumi Penasam. Mean to be out this as da. Ubi out this I mean to be Penasam da. Now, a branch and a year who am I say, hey, Nagana, also Zambia, we are wine now, Cocasetia Quaventu.
So I'm no Kaunda near Diano.
We are wine and I Cocasetia Quaventu. And I must I've done some checks as well. Very interesting. And no more back in the bio. Here, this is a chassis. O man penny be ni wiase ha wawu. Na ni funu daka. A man penny kwa na so yae. What you pay?
Mente why
Kwame Nkrumah.
Away.
Kwame Omampeni owuye the Fundaka Amampeni Kwane Suya.
Oh,
That's
Guinea.
a huge statement. Yes. Amampeni Suya Amesekuturi Kaho, America Cabral Kaho, Fidel Castro Kaho, Wamune Suya. Ni Fundaka. On themselves. Would you know a true one? Would you know a true one? Minti Omampeni Bia. In a lifetime, while still president, what me actually 13 books. Not 13 Sankwas books or books are classics for study throughout the world. Minti Bida.
Maybe you should get sponsorship to print those books, Biom. Anna.
There are copyright issues.
Okay.
Yeah. Copyright does not apply after some years. But amazing. I mean, you can say you promote tourism, you promote your culture. Ghana, the most valuable tourist commodity. Kwame Nkrumah. The most valuable tourist commodity Kwame Nkrumah. As we are in the SN. Emi mama. Mentiase. Unse me start is a maker say. Bimbo JB Dankwa.
Yeah.
And it is deliberate. Me can't be BNT JB Dankwa. It is also deliberate. I wish it's a JB Dankwa in Hosu.
There be some see per.
Exactly. In telling I the DB I am better. And case or you say or yes sir, you say I didn't hear the end yes sir. Because umpeo Debi Dankwa so oyebi.
Yeah.
Oyebi ni oye no endu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. Na so oyebi. Ana meboa. Endu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. Pa grant oyebi ni oye no endu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. Ana sa big six here dey by. Kwame.
Yes.
When was a big six is the product of intelligence failure. When sir. Because the entire big six nearby the arrest over the 1948 riots.
Yeah.
And a positive action and so on. And then we have historical record now. One more muka big six now, they didn't support the riots. They didn't support positive action. They didn't take part in any of those activities. It is the intelligence failure of the British colonialists. One more linking one to the routes and so on. And the man, big six nearby. It's a product of an intelligence failure. In any case, Sankophone in Abba out because Sanu man no munim hoshi na Kwame Nkrumah ne koye anybody. And how do we use
Watson Commission?
Exactly. How do we use the mistake, the intelligence failure of the colonialists to determine who our heroes are? Intelligence failure, clear intelligence failure of the colonialists.
Peace 104.3 Kwesi Pratt near Tin Kano na Nana Kumia.
Kwame.
Talking about holidays and Wawoda, belated birthday wishes to you.
That's Kwame.
Nana?
August 5.
Cake and copper cake be provided. Not in Russia.
Oh, I know Nana Kumia Woda.
And I mean, Frown can choose a day.
So they know a basso.
Then a basso. Then a basso before near Benquine.
Come anybody.
You bet me, you are uncle. Kwame, dear, do you mean so? Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
Sir, Kwame Nkrumah assembly. Matie binyu apenyi Kwesi. Na Kwesi has not been fair to President Akufo-Addo.
Are
in some Kenya, he hasn't been fair to President Akufo-Addo. Kwame is all cancelled. Ebia baby I do say. Sa ukofasa asemi ba ebia na timing no
Yes, and I may be say
your opinion, and you are entitled to it. So, but any money been a kwesi kafa, he hasn't been fair.
I mean,
President Akufo-Addo did not kafa Nkrumah, and then answer. He was full of praise for Kwame Nkrumah. So I can speech no Kwame.
Main kind by my bits and pieces.
Main can be true. Direct quotation. I'll say, Kwame Nkrumah's contributions to our independence are undeniable and unassailable. Kwame, this is what Akufo-Addo said. I'll say, Kwame Nkrumah, with his charismatic, visionary leadership, was undoubtedly a major actor in the final lap of our journey to independence. And that is why, despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence, the Parliament of Ghana in 2019 decided to memorialize Kwame Nkrumah's date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day, the only Ghanaian so far to be honored in our history. This is what Akufo-Addo said about Kwame Nkrumah. Uyi no ka efa Kwame Nkrumah and then say amaka chewe ya. Na Kwame Nkrumah mausoleum. Wa kwakwohwe adwuma Akufo-Addo aye ho.
We pay na ene fefe.
Kwame po ache per time na kokohwe. Inti we nipa wo say utie kwesi a odi Kwame Nkrumah tem. Quoting the direct words, naturally, what he said about
okay, quotation of direct words acknowledged. Enti aden no ka we nyina awie na osan so beka about onye soul founder. When you know say it usually generates controversy.
But okaso
senka obona basu wie. Say me aso openye jukum na kana asembi. O say et say kutre ejanan. E fita na tuntuma ku fie chiri. One say nya okay nyina no. We a communications person. One say nya okay nyina. No kre.
Mate. Koso.
One say nya okay nyina no. Obia nkai. Do you realize that?
I'm making.
As a comms person, do you realize the damage communication wise aba? Damage quote unquote, me de can some keke. Say what can is fair say. But your kind a fan no ho enye nipa bi de no. I don't see a pager. How do you address that? Nana Kumia.
Say Akufo-Addo e kan say Kwame Nkrumah enye soul founder. Na he stood on the shoulders of other people. How is that a denigration?
But look at how the conversation has gone.
But I'm looking at what Akufo-Addo said. So can say Kwame Nkrumah soul founder. How is that a denigration?
One can we an adding.
And on any opinion.
I say you don't comment me but one can we na nyeding.
Madam because on no opinion. Who opinion say oh be nke hu ya. But on no opinion no feel say Emra or kasa about August 4 holiday, Founders Day. It was appropriate. Kwame so be feel say enya appropriate. I don't have a problem. Open so new opinion.
But if you say appropriate.
Oh. No can ya about Kwame Nkrumah. I agree 100%.
How about timing?
No, just the timing there.
Because Kwesi mentioned timing.
Yeah, I'm just like Kwesi non Kwesi Nkrumah. Timing there it depends on the person's opinion. But no can ya no and no, they are all facts. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Now me share was here Kwame. Now person me dealing with impression na Kwesi must say. And the man Akufo-Addo can. I said, "We did the Kwame Nkrumah them," and I said, "Wabunu."
Wakasetiano.
Wakasetiano. Wakasetiano. If I name or can fire Kwame Nkrumah.
Na nyama okay. Una okay wa ha first so.
Under Akufo-Addo's watch. So 2019 asemia a parliament aye Kwame Nkrumah birthday. As a national aim. It's under Akufo-Addo's watch. Anambwa. Under his watch as president. Inti so be kase no obi on pe Kwame Nkrumah sem no obi buy no be kase nje bi no pe Kwame enye no kware. Me amiti we me pe Kwame Nkrumah sem pa. O kind in nemo yeah mo fra ye wo secondary school history kakra. O kind Kwame Nkrumah nemo yeah the co-independence. You can't help but admire him. So but to kase nyo no nkwana how is that an insult against Kwame Nkrumah? Now, Kwame,
yes, sir.
The history and the record. No Kwame Nkrumah. Let me show you the history. Kwesi a candidate. I'm sure Kwesi is here. He will bear me out. Kwame, any pay in Penyufui, 1948. And almost form a political party. Almost for a party, no, United Gold Coast Convention. UGCC, which are the short time. Almost form a party, ni we no, be so make kakra no. Almost say party ya form say pese ya DJ Fahudie Magane. Esa say ye no be a one profession. It be a lawyers, it be a businessman, it be accountants. And one day I see a dibe shemu. Yentimi nya mre emphasize one day in shame and organize it. Political party. And o mu ba kun kan say, oh, me wa danfo bi wa brochire.
Yes, say Akwaje, Akwaje. Okay, Akwaje.
Okay, so me wa danfo bi wa brochire. Ameni no my danfo. But a good organizer. It is a Kamoba Peninsula. Kayen conform number near me or me organized party no my. And Akwaje so I can there. And Madio Musika. Ekofa Kwame Nkrumah free a brochure a buy. Kwame ni nipo ma form of political party. Didn't form a political party.
Turn on the pray for who dear.
The pray for who dear. Simple facts. I'm not the pray for who dear. Dear until I'm going to Kwame Nkrumah buy. Kwame Nkrumah in the baby were brochure so yeah dear. And I'm around your musika. Pa grant me chab a ship. Ekofa no buy. Kofa no buy.
Steamer. Satan first.
So steamer no can go for pinti as your ship. Okay. The Kofa a steamer. Omo kasadio musika. Ekofa Kwame Nkrumah. Then try ni steamer ticket. I don't know buy. Say, Beboye Juma. A normal man a Juma as general secretary. A man a Ketria, a man no, a candy cacao de Baye Juma. Dienti no more yes, I dear when ya. Coming from no money, no baby. Baku no nibu no see you. Say a organizer in ya daji in a pena, more than phobia and cocofanabra. No penis. No do bottom sika kofa no buy or buy no manage or employed as general secretary man no car man no kakra de be adwuma
no ye adwuma no super pepe mom
enti nipa say no e dey na o ka say omo de no mo mpe independence say Kwame Nkrumah buy no later on say differences e bo mo ntemo fine Kwame ye nya ye nipa differences there. Anambwa.
Okay.
Difference is the difference between our bomb and them. We see them for her. We see there be emergency them for her. And today, Kwame Nkrumah party CPP. The difference is we be a CPP. She may be a CPP. They enter CPP. I say because of differences. Anambwa. Yeah. And disagreements about the way forward. Now, and the NPP disagreement in him.
Baby.
NDC disagreement in him.
Baby.
Disagreement there, etimiba, especially in a political party. Until later, omunya differences. Fine. But oka say omu nka me no nyadwen ne me no nyadwen ochina, because the best simple facts of history and supporters all can say omu nka obi ono afọm the political party akwa invite wo no waba no say beboa o se omu nka adwen problem om the form political party adwen problem om the befa ofri abrochire bae na kwesi ka bafo agimandua na bafo agimandua me nka ya kwesi na na ka so your graphic mu na o kan enya no na Akufo-Addo kan anambwa na kwesi kan wo graphic mu se bafo agimandua e kan it's the same thing na Akufo-Addo kan say nipa ni doso but Kwame Nkrumah no di mu akotene sana biti from bafo agimandua
yeah
na me wo bi wa ha papa bi friend no Razak El Alawa. Kwame so nim.
Oh,
senior journalist.
May he rest in peace.
Otron 2021 March 13 graphic. He can't kakra. Razak El Alawa. Minim baby ojina so a CPP ni o or ye one minim.
Razak El Alawa not or a CPP ni.
Okay.
Na obey press secretary to Dr. Hilary Liman in the Third Republic.
Okay.
Kwesi me right.
Enti Mami sure na Razak El Alawa. Adam kuto mi say. I'll say the march to independence can be said to be seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the UGCC.
The march
to independence can be said to have seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the UGCC by a group of intelligentsia led by J.B. Dankwa, Awuno William, Robert Blay, Edward Akufo-Addo, Emmanuel Obechebilamte, Ebenezer Akwaje. It was the first ever political movement that was formed in the Gold Coast, whose aim was to bring about independence from British colonial rule after the Second World War. This is what Razak El Alawa. He also goes on to say, Kwame Nkrumah baye, I mean, kind of sunshine. Okay. It was because nobody in the UGC, I'm still reading Razak El Alawa. Nobody in the UGCC was ready to take the bull by the horns and start organizing the masses for political agitation. That's why Akwaje proposed that he has a friend in Europe called Kwame Nkrumah, Europe and America, and that he was a good organizer and should therefore be brought down. Pa Grant paid for the transport of Nkrumah back home, paid him a salary of £250 and gave him a year and so on. And I can say, the Nkrumah buy-in, the new dynamism, a bar. But that was the reason why they brought him.
And he lived up to the billing.
That was why they brought him to come and organize the party. Anambwa. Disagreement by Otini. Otini who cried. He still took the name.
Which
the United Gold Coast Convention. He took it was Convention People's Party.
Oh, just the name convention.
Hey, not the DPO. But you see, Kwame, it shows you that a lot of work has been done. And Kwame Nkrumah, taking off from that work, also took the name, even the name, he took some of it. But my point in it is, there is no doubt that Kwame Nkrumah buy-in or the dynamism about campaign. But that is why he was brought down. Specifically, say, Brana Yamau, a Candian Dibre, now organize my. That's why he was brought down. Difference is by fine. Difference is the enemy king. Enti, so can say, Omu yes, say Jumei, Omu de Omu Nkam, no Omu Mpe independence. The facts do not support session. Because these are the clear basic facts. My boy, catch me. Na niemani bi Kufo kwesi pra Kufo ba asase me hu be Kufo tini baby.
No about CPP collaboration.
I assure you Kwame Sefa Kai. That's our views here. Akufo-Addo express here. Ajimandua kwesi akan share Razak El Alawa na kenkan. Kufuor shares the same view. Kufuor shares the same view.
As in J.A. Kufuor.
He shares the same view. So munya ejitum se Kwame Nkrumah de dimu akotene. But the others were also part of it and deserve honor. Kufuor shares the same.
But Kwesi Pratica said others also get their honor on Independence Day. How about that?
Maybe also. My conclusion, because me now have an issue about this whole Founders Day.
Okay.
I have an issue. Maybe also. And I'm the baby. Akufo-Addo denigrating Nkrumah. No, Akufo-Addo has not denigrated Nkrumah. Kufuor adie na Kufuor time na Akufo-Addo, why does he not work with the CPP? I can tell you, Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
That the NPP of today and the CPP, whatever it is, they are very friendly towards each other. Some of these CPP people, they have told me they want to pay a courtesy call on me. We are friendly towards each other today, as we speak. And Akufo-Addo on time, CPP. Na Akufo-Addo on pay CPP. But Kufuor's views and Akufo-Addo's views on Kwame Nkrumah and the Independence Day are the same. Na nemani bi na keke ya kasa independence ya na nipani bi di neme pia kofrafra unti ase kwesisi ya Kwame Nkrumah was he wasn't the man of the millennium, he was African man of the millennium. He wasn't competing with Juan Moma Kenke. He was African man of the millennium. There was no competition for global word of the millennium or nipani bi kwesi bo mudi. No, he was African man of the millennium. But the African man of the millennium has to do with his time as president. Anambra.
Impact on the world.
An impact as president.
No, not just as president.
No.
Then
his impact on the world.
An American as president.
No.
As a
human being.
As a human being.
Yeah. Okay. But yet, what we are talking about is the independence struggle. Anambra. That's what we are talking about.
Ujitum said Nkrumah was primus inter pares, first amongst equals.
But that's what Akufo-Addo said. El Alawadia Mikanchewi. That's what he's saying. Ajimandu Adia Kwesi Kanye. That's what all of them are saying. Kwame Nkrumah was primus. That is why on Nkwani birthday I special. Until you have a situation where nipa na ka hunya no ye mom nimdie. And Kwame Nkrumah say one nimdie somko. What is wrong with this? It's the best arrangement you can have. It's the best. Because that's what the history says. To say nipa no be MP independence. Why are your facts? There may be disagreement about the methods. Ibinu beka say look, ento yembo me enko egidi bi ewe mechi. Ibinu beka say there be
and an friend gradualist approach.
You know, even today, campaign ya NPP ye, campaign ya NDC for ye. In some year to CPP Binenam Court. I'm sure there are differences in opinion. There are always differences in opinion as to how to campaign, how to organize. And don't try say their own pet say you be independence because my dream is different. Maybe I may say a bear route. If you see a router, it will play into the hands of we want because no much here too. Into rather than use a legislative and a legal means. It's a view. And don't just no expresses our view on pay independence. Now call fourth republic, Kwame. So kaya. Say a democracy right from day one. Rollins by I see the soldier by MP. Call fourth republic 1992. There were still people who says there be me and Peniso. Now in Shishena it favors Rollins the NDC too much. I don't know what Kwesi said. Okahu.
Na me kan ho fa.
Fufu abeton kwen.
And then the ufufu nkwamu ye de.
Say kwesi say opese ye kodi abenkwa de nti na me. Enti tio. Enti say kwesi prat e ka say no so ka ho am ka say look sir for republic here the way I share anything a stack for Rollins and his NDC in TN2. No, because I no kwesi prat
No, we didn't say TN2. That was not our conclusion. Our conclusion was that independent transitional government, which was not controlled by the NDC.
By the PNDC.
By the PNDC. That was our position.
Where we?
Yeah, pentamukra.
Okay. Where we?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Kwame, now kwesi can make what's the difference?
Same.
A lot of difference.
Let me show you why there's no.
What he's saying is that difference in opinion.
What I'm saying.
Not Obia per the Fourth Republic, yes.
Yeah.
But more per different approach from the Ewohono.
Yeah.
And Ananeka say a difference in opinion on how to get to the destination.
What is attributing to us is not true. Say yes,
Okay, fine. But difference in opinion.
Me interpretation. Say na ukwesi interpretation. The fact in say ukwesi prat or say kwaya ye faso. Peneso because if you say yeah way. So you had reservations.
Yeah.
You had reservations. That's what I'm saying.
Independent.
We needed a transitional government. Independent transitional government.
Not controlled by the PNDC.
Controlled by the transition.
Yeah. You had a reservation. Now Rollins can say, okay, kwesi pride in kofu so mo pay na China my Fourth Republic. No, because cancer and also because you had reservations into now on democracy. Will you be happy?
No. Why? Rollins only decided the future of this country. It was a struggle. We're battling him.
Yes.
And Casa could do business or Casa on one person. And today also on person today.
You had reservations.
And that's our position that you take here. And then you take you.
How could it be just? I'm just saying I heard.
We'll go back to many of the statements we issued.
Group bang.
Movement for Freedom and Justice.
MFJ.
Across parties.
Okay. Signed most statements we had issued calling for independent. Reka Krabakwashi.
Onuso count.
Kwesi Obi Menu.
Kwesi you make
Akotuampao. Okahu.
Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
In fact, I was too young. Others come to my count.
I like
you are
that.
making my point.
I'm not.
Let me show you why you are making my point. You haven't realized it. So you had reservations. Until be 50 years later, will be cancelled. South Fourth Republic here, there were people like we see Prata, no more pese yeko Fourth Republic. Because they had all this, why can't they say that's what? Because they had because you had reservations.
No, but our reservations was to speed up the process
by putting conditions
and to make sure, there was change. The other reservations we are talking about was to stall the process.
Now,
was to make sure that
I'm not
sure letter come British Parliament to say we are not ready for independence. Now it should wait until we have acquired the ways of the British. I don't know how the company are making.
One of Buzia.
Yes, Buzia.
Tambe no chance letter.
Oh, winning.
No, other chair. Oh no, say Kwesi.
No, say winning way.
No, other chairman. Now I'm not saying you are lying. I'm just asking so that I can go and check.
I'm not lying. I'm fine.
Let's assume Kwesi Buzia chance letter. He was expressing reservation. Wasn't he expressing reservation?
He was asking for delay. We didn't ask for delay. That's the point.
But let's even agree. Say he was asking for delay.
Yes.
Does it mean
that was his opinion?
Want independence? Does it?
No, he wanted it at a later time.
He didn't want independence.
Oh, it doesn't mean so. But he wanted the
delay. But that's the point.
Delay.
That's the
point. From history, now Nkrumah pushing self-government now. And JB Dankwa were pushing self-government in the shortest possible time.
That's true.
So they both wanted independence, but Obianeni approach. Right.
So Kwame, so that
just too.
Kwame, but that is the whole point.
Yeah.
All of them wanted independence. Okay, so the rest didn't want independence. It meant for Munka. Now, Kwame Nkrumah and a pen independence. Yeah, but Nadena will come. They are not part of it. They shouldn't be recognized.
Oh, they've been an Akume
That's what that you are saying. You've been saying. Now, see, JB Dankwa say Kwame Nkrumah wouldn't betray you. Now, say JB Dankwa said Kwame Nkrumah won't betray. She said JB Dankwa on pay independence.
Oh, how?
He's promoting Nkrumah.
How?
So, why did you bring that quotation? What is the purpose of that quotation? Why did you bring that quotation?
To emphasize the point there. On what JB Dankwa Nwanka say onu amu no jitu mu say Kwame Nkrumah esronko.
That's why Nayeni Ayajatum say Kwame Nkrumah esronko. So what is the difference? And why did you bring that quotation? Because Asama came and he said all these people were part of the independence struggle. Why did you bring that quotation?
Makacho, and I went to
JB Dankwa. He was endorsing Kwame Nkrumah.
JB not endorsing. Ojitu mu say Kwame Nkrumah esronko.
And I'm saying that Akufo-Addo so Ajiatum say Kwame Nkrumah esronko.
Who the okay say we are?
Mekra mitie Ajiatum say Kwame Nkrumah esronko. So what is the point?
Masa.
What is the point? Now if you see date August 4. What is the problem with August 4? What is the problem? August 4, what is the problem?
No, I'm saying because I don't need them.
No, Mr. Problem here, then August 4 na the be me then we see date there then. Date.
One thing I'm kind.
Then okay.
Because okay say we na me kwan to me.
Okay. Mami kase. Kwame Sefa.
Nana Kumia.
August 4, what is the problem with the date?
I haven't said I have a problem with the date.
Say it didn't come. There's no problem with August 4.
Me problem in the 1st July.
We say no assembly. Independence.
Na 1st July so can Ghana ho. Say ye timi ye am ye 1st July as a public holiday.
Kwame.
Na ye the August 5 holiday and me penny me problem.
1st July enye independence.
A Republic Day.
1960.
Yes.
3 years, 4 years after independence.
3 years.
Yeah, kind independence.
Na there be but 1st July Ghana be a republic.
We see can date so August 4. I say the other young concofa could say yes Santi was any birthday was a day.
There be one casa. Or say Adentina.
Boy answer to it.
Or say
boy answer.
Or say I can say ye do be a bebe moi. Yanko you bet me as far as Yasanto.
What's the problem?
I don't know they can say it will become even ridiculous.
Why?
Because one channel say
what is ridiculous about recognizing people for their efforts?
Nothing at all.
Say Yasantiwa. A nationalist woman like that in the history books. Say the Nekan was some of the pioneers of nationalism in this country. What is the problem? Why is that ridiculous? Why is that absurd? But Kwesi Boya Santiwa in connection with the date. And I made sure say date, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Unless Kwesi bet me a says that date. Then tell Muchusu August 4. And as a say, and then the first political party to fight for independence, UGCC, was formed, and that political party, Kwame Nkrumah, by now unim nentia UGCC is formed on August 4.
Catch me
because Aborigines Rights Protection Society and so you date. Now you can't data. Unim 6 March, they now you choose who for independence. So him say you choose who for independence.
6 March.
What him say no so I want to see president.
Bond of 1844.
Bond of 1844. 6 March. Inti date there obia ni data a significance to them. They don't come here and seek to now guess for what is the date they uncle for Santua. They birthday was a day. And the point now, many candidates.
On Kaya Santua birthday. That be
now boy asked that. Okay. Well, you do so and watch it. Now, my main show, share. Kwame, in conclusion, Kwesi can be say Kwame Nkrumah books. 13 books. They are classics. What has that got to do with independence? What has that got to do with independence? I can say in a big six, na intelligence failure. It's not just a big six, no, they didn't want independence. Because it was intelligence. No, because that is what we are talking about. But topic here you're discussing is about independence and whether there's soul or there's multiple. And you are trying to say that oh my wohunya no muhun sheda in here. Into all of this now big six you can integrate from big six it was intelligence failure. All that you are trying to do is to denigrate their efforts. Same as who accuse Obi of denigrating Kwame Nkrumah. You are also trying to denigrate Obi's efforts. And that would not get us the consensus that we want.
Okay.
Now, in conclusion, two things, Kwame.
Nana.
Sir, in August 4, July 1st, I will can look. Me there, say me here no political football. Because Matisse John Mahama, essay. So bar, obitrim. Obitra August 4. Obitra na Kenya or the July 1st beba or the year beba, fine. But on Mahama no 4 years. O free so after 4 years, maybe an NPP asamba. Near Saba betrim. International man no yadi aspect of your history the merry go round. Me there be per consensus. Kebe me de say Sanshi here we also say Mejitumpa August 4 I support the date entirely. I support the prominence given to Nkrumah by having his own special his birthday as a special day to recognize his leadership. I support all of it. Bankame person card. All of these arrangements would have been done at the multi-party level.
So that
reservations, we can iron out those reservations so that it doesn't become political football. Because Mahama Ekas will betray me. O free swap. O bin suba no so be san twem. There kwe. Me last say ni sa founder say ya.
We last say you dey aba mi ensa o. We last mi ensa. 3 last.
Kwesi. Nya fe na about 10:30.
Na time ho say na make.
Na dia na o.
Because me last mi imprensa.
Time na sem na o kan.
No there be.
Wa sem na kan unjintu but me where you are going. Time. And so time me hwa ka be 30 minutes.
Oh, me need time.
Nti genti na o kan say me last. It's because
of last I am
na makacho say time 30 minutes in ya me japiama.
No problem.
Kwame me conclusions about this founders thing. Kwame in me my dream in say Oka founder as I say obi ajiatu but ye Yusuf founder or founding no same as independence. Yes, Sano. BBC founder, we hear Kufado's speech here, Founders Day, but in all his speech, he talked about independence. Near Kano, me my view, near Kano a independence found. Oka founder, let's just say that I didn't need Niho, and will be a coffee abba. But the territory or the state of Ghana as we know it today was there at independence. Obian Kofa Bibi Memeka. What we got on 6 March 1957 was independence. The territory as Ghana. The territory as Ghana as we know it is the same that was given to us at independence. Tinenya any independence. Na ohwe Kwame. Free Ghana ha. As a Ghana ha kwa na yen founder. Na me gidi say Kwame Nkrumah shares ade na se. Ono no friend who founder. No coins then he didn't too so no friend who founder. And I'm because ohwe Kwame Nigeria. Some we are independent African country. Me boa. When you are founder.
Me name so my Bibisa.
Gambia. Almost a British colony. We went through the same process to say independence. When you are founder?
I mean, some first president Jawara, Dauda Jawara.
Nigerians no more first presidents. Maybe.
Is it Tafawa Balewa?
He's not a founder. They don't call him founder. South Africa. When are you founder?
Mandela.
One of the founders of South Africa.
Modern state of South Africa.
He's the founder.
Yes.
Maintain that.
Yeah. And yeah, you are Sumubeti.
Mayima Sumba maintain that. Baby, I see almost friend so I found. No, Chemi baby, South Africans refer to Mandela as the founder of South Africa.
Okay, with Nigeria, you say Omo, they refer to Azikiwe as a founding father.
Okay.
But Omo can say or a founder of Nigeria.
The same thing.
But the first president.
Well, founding father.
Maybe I'll say
a founding father.
Founding
father.
A
founding father.
Togo heya. When you founder.
Meaning say Olympian na edi.
Tanzania. When you founder.
Meaning Julius Nyerere.
Zambia. When you founder.
Kenneth Kaunda na minim.
Cote d'Ivoire here. When you founder.
Kofi Boigny na minim.
Because he's the president. I'm a friend.
First president
first
of
president. Jawara was first president.
And a founding president, if you like.
They found the but what really as far as I'm concerned.
And there's a conversation we don't need to have a conversation. So back and forth.
Oh, but even if
needless conversation.
Even if you do it independent, sir, it's still relevant because so really these are independence leaders. These are independence leaders. They fought for independence. And Kwame Nkrumah's role was primary because he became leader of government business in 1951.
Into a football team, Nkrumah captain.
He was in a position to play a primary role because he was leader of government business in 1951, 6 years before we got independence. But in Nipana, almost formal party, Kofa Kwame Nkrumah by who can so pay independence. It's not fair. It is not true.
It is not fair. It is not true. Nature say, you ever find say it's a football team. Nkrumah na captain, but there were other players, defenders, goalkeeper, midfield, centre back, left back, flanks. No be won't be. Question. So what's the big deal then?
Kwame, it football team, and then
any team you.
No more football team back. By 1949, that football team is not very now you're being a Convention People's Party football team, and they were the rump of the UGCC football team. And
you pet the voice of Kwesi Pratt to be raised a bit. Pacho Manis Kaka. The Buntium.
We are looking away from the mic.
That's number one. That's number two. Nkrumah say Professor Bafo Ajimandia on your man penny yarding. It's not true. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Politicians don't write history, they make history. This is not an agreement with the president, it's a criticism of the president.
Timing.
It's a criticism of the president.
Needless.
I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Needlessly.
The timing.
There be timing. Needlessly stirring up.
Here.
Politicians don't write history. They make history. This is Professor.
Now, how is that an indictment against a professor?
He doesn't agree with him.
Why?
Ordinarily,
Kwame, even now can hear na question can Pacho San Kamami.
Yeah.
But same.
Pacho okay says.
Ajimanduya.
Okay.
O say abon komo. Na de me make kasama adamino and komo. Kwame, you read something about the same. We nya bibi different. It's the same Ajimanduya. Me mean kan magan kan me
catch. It's on your man penny na dream. Clear.
But that's your opinion. But Kwame, dey be na.
When your opinion.
Your opinion is a fact. Who are interpreting our opinion?
The fact is an interpretation. This is the fact. Quotation marks. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Politicians don't write history; they make history.
Now,
Fact.
Akufo-Addo catch us all right.
Fact.
No, Akufo-Addo is he writing?
And yes, speculation. A fact. This is what he said. This is what Professor Mangia said.
Politicians don't.
He's needlessly stirring up controversy.
Aseme ho here.
Fantastic. It's ordinary in a dream. With no interpretation.
How baby or see only a needless? What does it mean?
Ehun here.
Yeah, but does it mean that what he's saying is true or not?
That's not the issue. Nana.
What is the issue?
The issue is that he's needlessly stirring up controversy.
Now, August 4 is already there. August 4 is already a founders day. No, me bizarre. I'm one quotation.
Maki Bebe, I don't know which particular one you make.
No problem.
Kwame, who can be church?
Na my question we na menkaye.
Okay,
it also share the person make question ka odi.
Because a good point, but anyway.
Razak El Alawa. Ukotu Nasamba. Signa can be. Ukanya. One more parliament when it came to the formation of the UGCC.
But quick one.
The march to independence can be said to have seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the United Gold Coast Convention by a group of intelligentsia led by the renowned lawyer J.B. Dankwa, and that included Awuno William, Robert Blay, Edward Akufo-Addo, Emmanuel Bechebilamte, and Ebenezer Akun Ajay.
Kwesi?
So as far as it's concerned, no, part grant no crown faranka.
No, I see it included. That means they are still other. He just mentioned.
Faranka. He didn't think him significant enough even to mention him.
Okay. But Kwesi,
yes, sir.
Obi say, tell your panelists Nana Kumi and Kwesi Pratt that right now a comedy now the needless such needless conversations are reserved for developed countries, not developing and hungry ones like ours. It is indeed needless. As I Kwame in Medina, just say bread and butter issues. And you discuss.
And that's all I'm discussing.
Yeah.
Well, I know no we can say me Akufo-Addo achieve say na we Kwame Nkrumah term Kwame Nkrumah sem and I say can say God we wo think yes
as well me can say I me nwanwa say you got to about 4 months to an election now waiting somewhere yeka given the crisis that this country faces as well me discuss here
and I think I will
now
say they needless. That now serve be komu gibi. What komu crash and Akufo-Addo? What komu check? Asema who say needless. What komu check? Akufo-Addo obi atem. You are here denigrating the other people. Denigrating them.
Needless.
Those are the needless, but then you go on to denigrate the other people.
Delegate
oh,
now say question. Yes, start him. Me the can be so say.
Intelligence. What's up? Me go to a trail. And I say be now here. What's in Nkrumah become the result of intelligence failure. They don't deserve anything.
Ana masa Kwame.
No muncho.
Bra Kwesi.
Muncho buzu kwa muncho.
Ni nka so bi antro bu.
Na no anka mu books so much. The Kwame Nkrumah books na kai.
Na se Kwesi kan Nkrumah asem.
Akwa du no hekli.
En kazana na Kwame Kwesi to aso.
Du no hekli.
Okay, cause me child.
Mo say independence struggle no e shase da dansa na Kwame Nkrumah be ba na ade nyina. Ayana we free edoma bebre. So before UGCC na independence struggle negus na ekoso. Inti e den ene de kopim independence na de kopim the emergence of UGCC. And there were many other
groups. Kwesi, I don't think anybody has said that.
So why 4th August?
Significant date for others, that's all.
But there were other significant days.
Yeah, but these are the I'm not more power into no be deciding on pay.
In America, and say, send your TBR, You can't cover everybody. You draw the line somewhere. And I'm a
Yeah.
I'm American. You draw the line somewhere. You can't cover everybody. You draw the line somewhere. Nah, Kwame.
No, Kwesi.
I didn't know man for Krasi
Needless, no.
Because it is so clear. So clear. I mean, Nana Kumyebi say Togo or more founder and so on. The history of Togo is clear. The founding father of Togo, Olympio. Olympio, a Yadima from the 60s, Wabayo Mampenia, and then the Bakosuye or Mampenino. A kuno in a coup d'etat. You don't expect Togo and the Yadima to be declaring Olympio as the founder. It goes against the grain. It's not possible. Because of the circumstances. Sana Yadima, a year in Togo.
Na Côte d'Ivoire.
Me sure so in Côte d'Ivoire be a chairman.
David. The Bissau.
Meaning Côte d'Ivoire.
Almost on one ebe cool one until
Meaning Côte d'Ivoire.
Gambia.
Now Côte d'Ivoire, they still refer to Ufegwali as the founder of the nation.
Okay. Na Gambia. Because Minty said, could be Miss Macau make me take up a business or Minty so more can't say Ufegwali is the founder of the nation. Minty says Sierra Leone, more can say Siaka Stevens is the founder of the nation. Minty said a Tanzania almost Nyerere is the founder of the nation. Minty says South Africa, almost can say Nelson Mandela is the founder of South Africa.
Tanzania put the chain a group founder. Julius Nyerere. Apart from the fact that a founder, or a Malima was a
teacher,
Mwalimu, just a teacher.
Yeah, or a teacher.
Yeah.
So the title of the man teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, founder. Mwalimu that meaning I'm afraid of teacher.
Mwalimu Julius Nyerere.
On founder Tanzania.
He is more than a founder. He's the ideological inspiration. Ideological and political.
Mandela, a founder of South Africa.
Not apartheid South Africa. And yet apartheid South Africa. The modern republic.
Mandela the founder.
Yeah, he's a founder. He's regarded as a founder.
As a founding father or founding president.
Kwesi. Mandela is the founder of modern South Africa.
Exactly.
But only said South Africa only Founders Day, but they celebrate Mandela's birthday.
Yeah.
But Omun refer to me as the founder of South Africa.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Because they don't have an August 4th in addition to Mandela's birthday.
Yes,
anyway,
it is not celebrated as the founder. Yes, birthday there.
Now,
recognize your efforts.
Yes, me say JB Dankwa to say chairman won to me. Okay, sir. Yes, we see JB Dankwa to say chairman won to me. Okay, sir.
And I mean say.
Yeah, yes, we saw account baby. Oh, what has happened? In what context? Me tell you.
Context me say. So where UGCC here? Where UGCC here? JB Dankwa's official designation was chairman of the Eastern region.
Oh, okay. So that's what you meant.
That is what I meant.
Okay.
His official designation was chairman of the Eastern region. So where to me is official designation?
Chairman of the Ashanti region.
Chairman of Ashanti region.
Okay, now I understand the context.
In terms of official hierarchies, near the
Kwesi, who was the chairman of the UGCC?
Not that I know of.
I want to know a chairman of UGCC. Because maybe him said JB Dankwa was the vice chairman of the UGCC.
For Eastern region, go and check the historical.
Mean who Eastern region? Now, so who was the chairman for Central region?
At the time of that designation, as I've told you, a friend is saying, UGCC had only 3 branches. Sopon, Greater Accra, and secondly Takoradi.
But obviously referring to Chairman Wuntumi, you were trying to denigrate JB Dankwa. Now, why I said one refer to any other region but Chairman Wuntumi?
Oh, it might the same way, no? Or to say Ashimo. As you want to see a greater regional chairman of the FNC.
Internal one catch him, I catch him out to me.
Oh, one person be born regional chairman. 16
But
names.
you would agree that you
16 names.
you see you agree that you were denigrating
How?
JB Dankwa.
On your regional chairman.
On your regional chairman or your vice chairman of the UGCC. Go and check the records.
My checking records, no.
Mr. My checking records. Now they don't go now checking records.
Is it not
They had a chairman.
But is it not possible that Power Grant was chairman?
Obviously.
Yeah, Power Grant was the chairman.
Me, sir.
No, Power Grant was the chairman. Dankwa was the deputy chairman.
Okay. I'm asking. Also,
But the whole thing is that you are denigrating. That is the fact. Nobody can no is denigrating. Who they are denigrating? Who they are no quite. Nobody are denigrating.
Say JB Dankwa, the more contemporary chairman to me.
Na meboa.
Oguzuka.
Na meboa na. Chairman won't be on your Ashanti regional chairman. So what?
Kwame Sefakai. Say Kwesi Pratt catch say JB Dankwa. Or a chairman for the region. Nanti you person who yen to papa. And then now don't compare the current chairman of Eastern region. Kwame Sefakai.
I'm say the friend say chairman won't me no.
What's the JB Dankwa chairman for Eastern region? Won't you know a chairman for Eastern region?
Won't you a chairman for Ashanti?
Chairman for Eastern region, Jeff.
Jeff Kunedu. But that only moon to me.
That won't you on your chairman for Eastern region?
Ashanti.
Yeah.
But a chairman.
Yeah, but you are talking of now Southern Eastern region.
May say.
No, your region. You're very independent region. But the point is that you are trying to denigrate JB Dankwa. Same as who accuse you of business. What?
David Nana
Managing Director of State Transport Corporation, my denigrating.
David.
Because JB Dankwa was not chairman for Eastern region.
But you see, JB Dankwa not a vice chair of UGCC.
Vice chairman of UGCC.
Kwame.
But not chairman for
Eastern document. So we don't say they be a send no document.
They are not a vice chairman plus chairman of Eastern region. And you're saying to when you be as a wound to me.
Now won't you on ye? So now monk can mean yes on ye.
Yes, it's now.
Won't me on ye, papa. Hey, as a man, I'm okay. Mo regional chairman na, mo flag bearer. I go say your no name, the deputy flag bearer and tell me. Mo so on ye.
Kwesi Obianka so on you.
Enti ade. Enti we dey Dankwa compare na obo muso.
Me neither.
Odin say Kwame Sefa. Odin
Yes.
JB Dankwa. He was the presidential candidate of the UGCC.
Oh, he was.
Yes.
In 1951.
51.
Fantastic.
And then he also became the
UGCC in 1951.
No, do you agree he was a presidential candidate?
Oh, of course, but UGCC in 1951.
Now then I want him and kind of now Eastern regional. Just to denigrate the gentleman. Jai.
Are you saying that by mentioning the Wuntwin is denigration?
No, by saying that he was just reaching BB. When the man was the vice chairman.
In fact, 1950.
And the presidential candidate.
Pacho. No. By 1951, presidential candidate of UGCC, the stature, and two Eastern Regional Chairman of UGCC by 1949.
Nana Kumia, happy birthday once again.
I'm serious.
Once again, happy birthday to Nana Kumia.
No, two regional chairman.
This is not good. It was a rock of not good.
What back?
Before
They want only 3 seats.
Yes.
Out of how many seats?
How many seats? Catch up. But he was the presidential candidate.
Yes.
And the Eastern Regional Chairman.
Of a wrong, of a party, a good. Now, presidential candidate or no Nkrumah you beat you. Counterparty, a chairman with
Crazy Brad. Nana Korea. In the meantime, GT Bank says get a GT Bank account today and secure your finances. Yes, with GT Bank, you'll secure your finances. Guarantee Trust Bank GT Bank is inviting you to open an account today. Experience the very best of banking services by dialing star 737 star 0 hash. That is star 737 star 0 hash on your phone. Get your details and open an account instantly. And then you can link your account to your mobile money wallet for easy transfers by dialing star 737 star 7 hash. That is star 737 star 7 hash. There's so much action happening at GT Banks. Open an account today. You may call them on 0800 124 000. That is 0800 124 000. Guarantee Trust Bank. Wouldn't you rather bank with us? In the meantime, if you're looking for protection for your fridge, TV, whatever it is, speak to SolarTech. SolarTech provides the power to protect. No matter your plans, we have the perfect SolarTech product. Fridge guard, TV guard, multi guard, AVS 30, AVS 15, AC guard to protect your air conditioners, voltage stabilizers, UPSs of various sizes, AVRs, inverters, and what have you. By the way, be careful of counterfeit SolarTech products in town. Get your genuine SolarTech products today at their Bellinkpe office or authorized dealer. SolarTech products have 2 years warranty and after sales service assured. Number 10 Yiwa Street in Abelinkpe, or call SolarTech on 0302 761450. That is 0302 761450 or 0246 836235. SolarTech, the power to protect. Baby, 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 baby. Ba-bang, da-dang. I'm coming in. Belated birthday wishes to ex-Chief Inspector Juliana Meno of Taifa. Yaya Mame Baku, ex-Chief Inspector Juliana Meno of Taifa is from Zion Prayer Ministry International Singing Band to you. And to Kathy Samuel Kwejo Osei of the Presby Church Mamobi Preaching Point. Kokrokoo Bako Enya 77, the one and only Oga Samuel Opoku Ajimani, ye papa ko aka Oga Kwejo Enum. Opanyin Samuel Kwejo Ajiman Eddie 77 years old. Yes, Renyami Shira Emma, today, tomorrow, and forever, from your amazing wife, Mrs. Agnes Ruby Opoku Ajiman, your daughters Rita and Tiwa, your son Kwabna Poku, Yenum Nayaka Humbi, Yenum your deputy sons and daughters, your favorite granddaughter Mameya Opoku Achina, and the entire family to you, Mr. Samuel Opoku Ajiman at 77. Blessings and kwa Kajang man. Kajanamo. We've come a long way as a country, right? Through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the needless. And once again, my sympathies to my brother and friend, Major Joshua Kojo Satekla of the Engineers Regiment. Sympathies to you, Major Joshua Kojo Satekla, and to your entire family on the passing of the old man, Mr. Hospice Yao Satekla. May he find rest forever. Sympathies to you and your family. Signing off on this morning's edition, making way for Kofi Kumbelson, who's next on your radio. Reminding you to keep your dreams and hopes alive is all you have. Leaving you with my prayer for you in the book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24-26. Where it says very simply, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And in all of this, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.
FM. Mo mbɔ korɔ no na mbɛka yɛn ho ha mo kaa sɛ yɛyi a ɛnɛ yɛ inspector